Hello everybody, I'm here in Fairview, New Jersey at the headquarters of In Motion Meals, one of our sponsors. I've talked a lot about InMotionMeals.com. They've supplied me with some very good tasting, healthy meals. I've been with them probably about, I think, 8 months or a year now. So it's been quite a while, but this is the first time I've been able to make it in here. Like I said, it's in Fairview, New Jersey. It's right near the city. But I'll turn the camera over to Ben Hoffman, who is my contact man, one of the co-owner. But just tell us a little bit about the company, how it got started, etc.
Okay. In 2008, my partner and I, Carlo Filippone, who you'll probably meet at some point on the video, decided to start the company because we looked at the situation that our country was in and we said, as much as people are really working out more than ever, the country as a whole is no more healthier than it's ever been before. In fact, it's a lot more unhealthy than it's ever been before. And we looked at the root of the problem, and the root of the problem really is our country's eating habits and the types of foods that we rely on, fast foods and dining out, things of that nature. And those things are just, by and large, really not good options when it comes to trying to control your weight, control your health, and especially for an athlete like Charlie, performance-related activities like that. The average American diet really isn't suitable to that. So we wanted to create a company that would allow us to produce meals and food-based products that would provide the same convenience and functionality of fast food with the blended proper nutrition qualities that really those people really need in order to do that stuff. So we started In Motion Meals almost 3 years ago, and we're here today in our fairly new facility. We've been here for about a year, and we couldn't be happier with the result.
You can keep talking. And this is just their facility. It's a pretty standard kitchen, very well kept. One of the things I want to point out here, maybe you could explain it. This is I guess this is the regular freezer. This is a blast chiller. What is
right.
the?
Well, when we started the company, Carlo and I, back in 2008, we did have a decision to make when it came to delivering the products that we were going to create and produce here. Were we going to go with what is traditionally deemed as a fresh product, which means not frozen, or a frozen-based product? And what we decided was that the frozen-based product is really the way to go for a number of reasons. Number one, in terms of food production, there's no more safer method than doing frozen and flash frozen type of production. And then when it came to the versatility, giving our customers and our clients the opportunity to house any number of variations of our meals in their home at any one time. So when it's mealtime, you can go into your refrigerator, pick out anything that you want from any number of things rather than just a few select things. So the blast chiller here is really where all the magic happens. There's really not much in here at this time, but what's going on here is what's called a chilling process. Everything that we make here, from the stove to the grill to the pots and pans, everything that's made here when it's very, very hot and finished its cooking method, we then take it into the chiller for chilling, which really reduces and eliminates any opportunity for any type of safety compromise like bacterial contamination or foodborne illness. And that allows us to then, when each ingredient is finished, plate it and put it back in here for its actual freezing method. So once it's frozen, it's what you would consider flash frozen. Everything is trapped inside in terms of nutritional value, quality, taste, and texture, so that when the product is reheated at home, whether it be in the oven or microwave, it really comes back to life. And it's almost as if you're finishing off the cooking process at home and it tastes like it was just made rather than something that was traditionally found in the frozen food section of your local supermarket. And
we can see here, as I pointed out a little bit earlier, but some of the guys were packaging by hand the meals. All of it is done by hand.
Yeah, there's not a machine in this place, at least not yet anyway. Maybe as we grow and get bigger, some things will have to be just for the efficiency done by machine. But as it is right now, everything from the chicken being cleaned, to the vegetables being chopped, to the meatballs being rolled, is done by hand. So from the very beginning to the very end, everything is touched by hands, from the packaging to the chilling, to the freezing, and to the delivery. Everything is done by hands. Nothing ever leaves this building in the hands of somebody other than an In Motion Meals representative.
And what's the difference between, as I asked you earlier, like a typical frozen meal they might have at the supermarket as opposed to a meal here at In Motion Meals?
Well, I think where it really starts is the nature of In Motion Meals and all of our products is one that is what we feel is really and not really just what we feel, what science has determined to be the most proper way to balance your diet in terms of the macronutrient profile of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Too many traditional frozen foods, especially ones that have been classified as healthy, are really just unhealthy meals that have been shrunk down in portion size to give the illusion that it's healthy because it's low in calories. But the reality is that the qualities that make up that meal, the ingredients and the things that are in it or the things that are not in it, really do not actually really are not really that good for you. Whereas with In Motion Meals, everything we do in creating our recipes and designing our meals has to come from a place of, number one, being proper in terms of proteins, carbs, and fats. The quality of the ingredients, it has to be all natural, and the end product has to be that when somebody eats this In Motion meal, they're supplying their body with all the things it needs to promote the lean muscle repair and be able to build lean muscle, reduce body fat, increase energy levels, increase athletic performance, things like that, because you're supplying the body with almost like high octane fuel, almost like a high performance race car wouldn't fill up on a regular tank of gas at a no-name gas station. A high-performance race car would have a special type of high-octane fuel, and we're really going to try to reproduce that same effect here at In Motion Meals.
And one of the biggest things that I was worried about was the serving sizes. And I can definitely say I eat a lot if you ask anyone who knows me. But one meal is definitely enough. Every once in a while I'll sneak in 2 meals. So unless you're this guy who eats like a cow, one, at most, 2 meals would be more than sufficient.
Another one of the beneficial aspects of In Motion Meals is the convenience of it and what you're getting for the actual price of the meal. And what exactly is that?
Well, I think when most people discover us, one of the first things they try to do is they try to compare us to other things they might have seen maybe in the supermarket, a healthy choice, a lean cuisine, or some sort of frozen food product that is designed to be a meal and at the same time offers some sort of benefit like weight loss or some sort of health benefit. The reality is that In Motion Meals really doesn't have a natural comparison. There's really nothing else out there that's quite like In Motion Meals. Traditionally, those meals that you'll see in the supermarket that are only $2.99 or $3.99 or even $4.99 for that meal are really a smaller version of an unhealthy meal produced in a way that is going to increase profits for a lot of different companies. The manufacturer, the supermarket that's carrying it, the distributor. So when you're paying $2.99 or $4.99, there's a lot of that dollar that's going to be going towards a lot of different people, which means that the cost of what you're eating was very, very, very low, which means the quality of what you're eating is going to also be just as low. In Motion Meals does average about $10 a meal. We have opportunities for people to save more than that if they buy in greater quantities. But included in that price is also the cost of delivery, which we do to your home by us. We don't use a third-party courier, and we do deliver at a time that is best for you. So we're not the cable company that's going to tell you we'll arrive anytime between noon and 5 o'clock, and we'll actually show up at 6. We're going to arrange delivery around your schedule and be as much towards your convenience as we can get away with. So, when you look at the price tag, $10 a meal, please take into consideration, one, the quality of the ingredients, the portion size that you're receiving, which is 2 to 3 times, maybe even 4 times what you'll see in the frozen food section of your supermarket, and also the delivery that's included and the personalized service of bringing it to your home at a time that works best for you.
And one of the ways you can earn those savings is by typing in the Spaniard in the promo code.